Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I just want to, talk a little bit about mindset of a trader and the lifestyle, of the mentality of the trader, right? What I'm going to do is just, go around on these charts a little bit while I speak to y'all. Y'all can take these trades how you want to, but I just want to speak to y'all for a little bit. So, when becoming a trader, right, you have to understand, right, why. Why am I trading? You have to ask yourself that, right? Why am I trading? Is it for personal gain? Is it for debt that is needing to be paid off? Is it for groceries? Is it for your children? Right? Is it for some clothes? Just some self care type deal. Is it for your future? Are you trying to look ahead? Are you trying to see this from the long term or the short term? Because if you're trying to go for the short term, I will tell you, you're gonna see short success, right? You'll get some wins, right? But in the long run, you won't see the clear picture. You won't see the real picture of trading, right? I'm on the weekly, and for example, I'm gonna just say, for example, imagine if you only wanted to catch this, right? And this is Bitcoin, right? What if you just want to catch this little bullish movement? Might be 1,200 pips. Actually, it's 12,000 pips. Sorry. That's a week, right? Look at yourself in the mirror sometimes, right? And say, am I in consolidation? Am I at a high point right now? Right? Building that mentality already sets you ahead of a lot of traders. Reason why, right? Is because you get to evaluate, right? Self-evaluation. If you're self-evaluating, you can evaluate the charts very well. You can understand emotions. And that also, building the mentality of a trader, you have to watch out for your emotions, right? So, watching out for your emotions inside this market, because everything that we're going against is emotions, right? So, building that mentality, that proof, that great mentality, so you won't be deferred from what's actually going on, right? So, always ask yourself, am I getting this for the short or the long term, right? That should be number one when you first wanting to trade. When you're first getting into a trade, you want to have your mental stop losses, right? You want to say, okay, price has came to this area. It has came to this area. How much further does this actually want to go? Or how much further is this going to stop, right? See, once you're self-evaluating, you get to see what's actually going on in those types of moments, right? I see Bitcoin kind of going up back to the high. It hit a low. We got a reversal on the 4 hour, right? We got a nice pin bar. But moving on, also, when getting into trading, that mentality of not listening and caring about others' opinions. See, when I first got into trading, I didn't. I'll tell you, I was with the company, and I didn't even honestly take any of their advice. Only person I would really listen to is my mentor, and the reason why is because once you learn yourself, once you learn the right from the right person the right way, why listen to others' opinions? Right? If you know what's actually going on, and not to say you know it all or nothing like that, because no one knows it all, right? We are always continuously learning. I might be a well trader, but I'm continuously winning or wanting to learn, right? Just because I win doesn't mean I can't, just because I'm learning doesn't mean I'm gonna just say, oh, I'm better than everybody. No, I still feel like I'm just like everybody else, right? I just have a little bit more knowledge on the charts. That doesn't make me better than anybody, right? But what you got to understand is the mindset of not caring what others think, because when you're in a trade, people, if you involve yourself with other traders, people will text you. People will wanting to understand you a little bit. Hey, why are you seeing this? Oh, well, I see it going this way. I see it doing this. I see. Don't worry about that, because what that's going to do is make you second guess your true thought. Your true thought, right? You want to keep your true thought. The person that's speaking inside of you is that true thought. And once you kind of understand that other voice, you start listening to your gut a lot more than the people around you. And not to say that the people around you are incorrect, or they're not the right voice, or they're not the right people to be around, but your inside, your spirit, the person you are, is going to listen to the body, right? Right? You're going to, the inside is going to now give out that result out into the body. So when listening to other traders, boggle on about, hey, this is a huge consolidation. Very bullish though. So I kind of still want to see this hit this high. I still want to see it hit this high. I see a slight pullback. It's been going back, just been going pulling for like 4 months now. So I see a bullish movement about to happen out of that. But that's gold, by the way. But also, what you want to understand about trading is you will never be perfect. Right? There's like a very small chance, that you're going to be 100% for, 2-3 months in a row. We do not know. We have no control of what the market's actually going to do. So the best way to build a mentality, right, is to always figure out, what is price doing currently, right? What is price doing currently? Because all the other is all noise. You want to find the support, you want to find your resistance, but you want to find what's actually going on, right? We're not going to know if something just happens out there into the economies of others. Something can happen with the UK. Something can happen with Europe. There's so much things that could happen, right? The euros and the GBPs can do. They're supposed to go opposite, but never know. Sometimes they could be moving together, and I've seen it multiple times. So you have to know that you do not know everything. I don't know everything. I know that's for a fact. I observe the market very well. I understand the language of the charts. What I mean by language is knowing the actual language. The language that's given out to us are these candlesticks, right? If you're looking to learn the language or to learn something very intensely, find out how to communicate with it. See, building that mentality of learning to communicate will get you so much further than much, right? Reason of is because you actually understand what is actually going on. You get a clear vision of what's going on. Just like if we read out of an English book, most of us are English. Or if you're out there and you have another book from another country, or you will understand that text. But if I go to another country and I haven't learned their culture or their the way that they speak or their language at all, I will be miscommunicated like crazy. I wouldn't even understand what is going on. I just wouldn't understand and interpret what's truly going on around me. So what you want to understand is you have to get an understanding of the market. Once the market comes to you, that's when you need to make your decision, right? The decision is from interpretation. You want to interpret the things that are going on the chart, right? So building that mentality, this is very bullish. This is gonna bull again, I believe for some weeks. Just looking at it, very, very, very bullish. The week isn't even over. It's very bullish. We might get a slight pullback around this area, right? There's a lot of rejections, rejections. So we might get a slightly pullback, but this is gonna actually bull up, right? Let's put a trend line in there too. So that's another thing, right? Getting to know the charts, getting to know the language of Forex, right? Not even Forex, but candlesticks itself. Just because, you can use these candlesticks are in stocks, they're in futures, they're in cryptocurrency, right? If you just know the language, you will be okay, right? You will be all right. And also, when it comes to trading, you don't want to overtrade. You don't want to overtrade. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. No trader really wants to be under pressure, but we always will be left under pressure because price is constantly moving. There's always new, there's going to be a news that comes out. There's always going to be something new in the market every single day, right? Even if it's a continuation, there's something that's making that happen. Price just doesn't move randomly. There's a reason why price does move. So, you don't want to overtrade. Overtrading can hurt the trader. Reason of is because you can be in, say, 4 or 5 pairs at once, and you're overtrading. You're like, oh, it's going to do this, it's going to do that, it's going to do this. If you're going to keep doing that, you're going to end up, it's basically short-terming. You're basically short-terming your trading career. And you don't want to be that type of person that just, blows the account constantly and constantly and constantly. Blowing an account isn't bad. I will tell you guys now, blowing an account is not bad. If you're learning, it's not losses. You're learning. You're learning the game. But, it's always best to start off with a demo and things like that. But if for the ones that, don't really want to check out the demos or things like that, or, test a strategy, I would tell you, don't overtrade. Just don't overtrade. Don't get into too many pairs that don't correlate with each other, or that, you want to get in trades that correlate with one another. Meaning correlation is the ones that move with each other, that have fit with each other, right? For example, like AUD USD and AUD CAD. Those are very correlated pairs. Those move very well together. But also, besides the trading a lot, you also want to know, am I emotionally trading right now? Am I going through it with my wife? Am I going through it with my job right now? Am I feeling depressed right now out of nowhere? Did I just come from a workout and I'm tired, I need a rest? And you see, you have to identify these things. Reason why is because if you're trading on that type of regimen, then you will be very confused. You won't know what's actually in front of you because you will be fogged by a screen, basically, right? You'll be fogged with your doubts, your stresses, your anxiety, your inabilities, right? You want to be able to attack the market with zero emotion. Even if you're in a losing position, don't get scared. The market can play a lot of tricks on people. It's called manipulation. And a lot of people that give into manipulation can fail from trading. And I will tell you, you will build that strong mentality when it comes to decision making. Because, I have faith in you. I know where you're going to be going in your journey and what you've been doing. You've been actually wanting to learn this for a long time, right? I don't care if it's 1 month. I don't care if it's been 3 months that you in. It's still a long time. It's a lot of time, effort, hours in this. You know, you got to put in time, effort. So what I know exactly how it feels, right? I've blown accounts before, right? Being impatient, trading emotionally, and I learned very, very fast. I was like, yeah, this isn't, you know, I identified my issue. I sat back from the charts, right? Identified what was making me feel my certain type of way and how I can deal with that. Once I dealt with it, then I got back on the charts. I didn't want to just be like, okay, I just need to be off the charts for the day and boom and go back at it. No, because I still at that point wouldn't be mentally prepared for the manipulations, for if I was in drawdown, if I was even up. Oh, do I take a profit here? Oh, do I have a stop loss here? No. See, even though we overthink when we're trading, it's good to underthink. I guess that's a good way to put it. Because sometimes the simplest things are just in front of us. And have you ever just noticed, like, have you ever like dropped something or just like look for something? You're like, where is it? And it's literally right in your lap. Well, that's literally what happens in Forex. You can be like, this is going to do this, this is going to do that. But you're going to end up having that doubt in your mind. Oh, wait, but what if it wants to do this? But what if it wants to do that? See, what you got to understand, right? That decision making is very crucial to who you are. You will build a strong mentality. You will build a strong mental mind state, right? Whenever it comes to these trades, you'll just be like, we'll look at it and be like, oh, this is going bullish. You know, I'm just going to stick it in here. Just go in there and just chill. I'm chilling today. It's going to get to the point where you just understand the market and you're going to be like, wow, how didn't I see this before? Right? It's because you didn't take the time before, but now you self-evaluated. You got to see the when, why, and how. Why is this happening? When is price coming to me? Oh, this had happened to me at a certain event or whatever, and this is why I felt like that. So you're identifying yourself. Once you start to identify yourself, you become one, right? And becoming one is the true purpose, right? And once you find your oneness with the charts, nothing can really hurt you. Nothing can really like you could take a slight L because you're like, wow, I just learned a little something that I didn't know before or that I've done in the past that I shouldn't have never repeated. And now you're seeing the whole picture. You're seeing it's very, very, very vivid. So I want to just encourage y'all, right? Just work on building that mentality, right? Work on building that mentality of a trader. There's a lot of also the lifestyle that you're in. Are you the type of person that likes to rush? Are you a patient type of person? Are you kind of in between? That will also fit into your trading plan. That will also help you identify a lot more within your trading. Because if you're not looking to swing, and you're going to have to understand is, all right, if I'm impatient right now, I just want to get in, get out. All right, let me scalp this and let me understand there's going to be a pullback, or there could potentially be a way up. But you have to identify, if you're a very patient person, you're like, okay, I'm going to be waiting and I'm going to wait and snipe this area. I'm just going to chill, right? So you want to identify, oh, am I intraday? Am I, certain times throughout the day? Can I get up at 8 in the morning and deal with the U.S. session? That's Eastern. If you're 8:30, 10 o'clock time, am I going to be dealing with the Sydney, or am I going to be okay for the Tokyo, right? Your mental stability is much needed as a trader. So I want y'all to take that with y'all. Every Wednesday I'll be going over some type of mindset, some type of, I would say some type of mastermind, just to help you guys get on that edge of trading, give you some tips, give you some, I guess these are extra pips, extra setups. So you guys enjoy your day. I appreciate you tuning in. If you could subscribe. Once you subscribe, can you please hit that bell up there? Whenever I come out with some analysis, some videos, you'll be the first one to know. So once again, this is Chiptrades, and I'm out. Peace.